Welcome back to the good show. Semmler's ready, eager with the button there. Episode number 10, of course, powered by Asus. Still joined by Greykarn and Newman. How are you enjoying the show so far?
I enjoyed the interview.
Which one in particular?
With Boss.
Yeah, what did you think? I mean, you know...
If you may be so bold.
It's an interesting individual. Or what's the word Carmack used when he interviewed?
Fascinating.
Yeah, fascinating. Just. Yeah, but cool interview. Very interesting.
No fluff.
No fluff.
No fluff.
I like how we have trolling buzzwords now. What was it again?
Okay, so let's actually get into some of the news, and then maybe we've got some talking points at the end of the show to go through. So, Sem, you've actually probably arranged the news a lot better than I have this week, and every week. So
I was about to say, man.
Help yourself.
Remind me?
Help yourself, Sem. Help yourself. I'm just
No, this one's been the talk for the past couple of days now. It is, of course, the big news in StarCraft 2 is that Nada has retired. He just retired this past Tuesday and had a ceremony just recently, I believe today, with his last OSL match that is televised and streamed. And so, four-time winner of the Golden Mouse, known as the Genius Terran, has finally laid down his crown. And the reason being, he has to actually go into military service. In South Korea, you have to serve in the military for a year, 2? I don't know. I'm looking at you guys hoping that you might know the other word.
Yeah. But how long were you in the Korean military for, Greykarn?
Yeah,
I was there for 3 years.
3 years.
Grueling, hard.
I think it's mandatory.
Bomb anybody fun?
Yeah, I met Boxer in the airfield. In the Baluta airfield.
You flew alongside him.
Yeah.
It was like it was a Top Gun, wasn't it? It was like was it Maverick?
It was me,
and
Boxer,
Goose?
and Mully Boy.
Yeah.
Mully
Guy,
Boy.
yeah.
Did Mully bring his AK?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, brilliant. All right, so yeah, Nada's retired. I don't have to say his name properly.
Nada has retired. But yeah, that is the next thing, and that's something cool to be talking with you guys about. Just because his next step, he says, after he gets out of the military, is that he wants to manage a team and to be a mentor for the up and coming players. It's kind of a two-edged thing as well, because he wants to be an example to the existing pros out there, saying, I want to show that there is a future even after retirement for pros like us. That we can take on these managerial roles, coaching roles, and continue to support the scene or support the industry.
One of the really interesting things, just to mention, chat are saying it's 2 years minimum.
2 years.
Yeah.
Greykarn did 3.
Cool. He's a badass.
I mean, one of the interesting things, if you speak to so many people and you watch a lot of interviews these days, in terms of, like, compared to when we were involved a long time ago, you see any interview of anybody and they say, what are you going to do after playing? They say, not really sure, but I want to be involved in esports. Yeah. And, there was Machinima did an interview with In Control, pretty much said the same thing, and, so many others. But when I was playing games, and you as well in Counter-Strike, and there was a whole group of us, and, all the pros from Quake back in the UK scene, if anybody, I was the only person that said, I want to be staying in esports out of all the UK jewelers and stuff, and TDMers, there were so many. I'm not going to name them, but there was maybe only Odie that started the team back then, and there were a couple of other managers in the UK, but no one had that vision. They were like, I'm just going to play for a couple of years, then I'm off to university, and then it's done completely. And everyone now, it seems that everyone's like, I really want to stay in this industry. Do you see that happening in terms of the growth of esports? Because I'm sure Nada will be able to come back and manage a team because of what his name is. But do you see, have you seen an increase in jobs?
I think it's a bit a Korean tradition, right? I think a lot of professional Brood War players have moved on to become either casters, involved in the OGM production, or managing a team. I'm not totally sure because I'm not a Team Liquid guy, but I know at least a few of the casters and pretty much all the coaches and stuff are former players.
I've heard it as well.
Yeah, Mr. Che was a former player as well who runs GOM TV. He's quite young actually.
Yeah, but it's quite interesting the topic you're bringing up. It's a lot more. A lot like you're saying, a lot more people now are saying they want to stay in esports, and I think one of the reasons is that basically the opportunities are a lot. There's a lot more opportunities basically to stay in esports as well. There's a lot more work to be done.
Yeah. But I want to add there, people say they want to continue with esports, but 95% doesn't because they can't find a job, they can't find a future. It's the 5% that actually get something at SteelSeries, at Twitch, at some other place. They start something themselves, so it's really hard to actually pull it off and get a job after esports. I think Johnny R, the Counter-Strike player, is one of them that got a job at SteelSeries. There's a few other players that actually gets a job. If you look at a guy like it's very few. It's Fatality is leading.
Yeah.
The race.
Well, because also the Team Liquid and Liquid Rising. If you watch the documentary, some of the players, I think they mentioned that as well. I think Tyler was one of them.
But it's hard for Team Liquid to actually hire like 5 coaches just to put on take the retired players and give them a job. So there's very few positions to fill. It's much more player positions.
I love the way you say job, by the way.
Yeah.
And most of
job.
It's a Swedish.
Say job. Job.
Steve Jobs.
No, Jobs. Not Steve. Job. Job. Say it.
I can.
Say it.
I talk Swinglish. That's my way.
It's all right.
And most people that stay in esports as well, they're underpaid compared to what they would be paid in other fields.
At the moment,
so sure. Staying in esports is a passion thing, I'd say.
Even you get paid, it's volunteer.
Yeah,
basically.
Yeah, let's tell everybody that. And by the way, Greykarn and the Good Studio are hiring.
Yeah, but
if you're looking, send in your job applications, and we'll underpay you.
If you get paid at all.
What?
If they get paid at all.
If they get paid at all.
You can pay us to work. All right, so let's move on with the news. So Nada retired. What else you got there, Sam?
We've got IAM 7 announced. The season 7 is just about to start. Of course, the big thing about it is that they've announced that they're going to be supporting StarCraft 2 and League of Legends, not Counter-Strike. So no 1.6 in this coming season. And that is, I mean, that we should be mentioning that, seeing as how it's one of the giants that's actually, really begun. It's always going to be, it's always happening, but this is...
It's only League of Legends and StarCraft.
Only League of Legends and StarCraft 2 will be in Season 7.
Yeah, it was always going to happen. I mean, I knew Quake was going to get dropped before it got dropped, and then I knew Counter-Strike was going to get dropped before it was going to get dropped. I mean, admittedly, Carmack told me about the Quake thing, that was ages ago, though, so... but it was always going to go that way, and Greykarn, this is probably a little bit closer to you. So Counter-Strike 1.6 is left out of pretty much everywhere right now. Probably not a bad thing with Counter-Strike Go around the corner, because I think that might bring in some fresh blood. But your opinions?
I think actually CSGO is going to be quite big this autumn, and maybe next year as well. Because
have you tried it?
I have tried it. I'm not a very big fan. I've actually said what?
He's not a big fan of CSGO yet.
I'm not a big fan of CSGO. I'm an old Counter-Strike 1.6 player, and I feel it's not a good game, but I feel that it will be there in competitions, in tournaments, because the teams want it, the organizations doesn't have a choice, and I think it will be there in a few of the big leagues.
Interestingly enough, have Valve spoken, and I'm going to make you put your DreamHack hat on. Have Valve spoken to you about CSGO? Yeah,
and I think they've talked to everybody, basically.
Now, this, for me, it feels like, and correct me if I'm wrong, that Valve Dota 2 and Valve CSGO have two different kind of approaches to esports.
Yeah.
To me, it feels like Dota 2, here's the game, do what you want.
Yeah.
We have great features and we have a great community and we have Steam, so you're going to get a lot of people playing this game as an esports. But CSGO, it feels like they're saying, hey guys, we want you to run this game and we're willing to put up some cash.
Yeah.
Am I correct?
I think it's two totally different teams working on it. Totally different marketing people, different studio people. I'm not sure because we don't have a very close relationship with them, but that's my feeling. And that's a bit strange because I think the offer coming with doing stuff with 2 games together with the league is much stronger than coming with 1 game at a time. So, but I think it's totally different approaches, and I'm not sure why, but it feels, without knowing, to make some Hellspawn conclusions. It feels that Ice Frog or the guys running Dota has a very strong grip on that.
Exactly.
The difference, I think, is that Dota is actually being made by Valve, while CSGO is made by some other company, just published by Valve.
What?
Are you sure?
What?
Trans says because he doesn't have a microphone.
I was actually about to say the opposite because
Trans says that CS:GO is being made by a company called Hidden Path, and Red Eye said, and actually being published by Valve. And do you think that then the Hidden Path are the ones that might financially try and push their game?
But the problem from 1.6 is that Valve haven't had any real guru or guy doing the Counter-Strike Source or the upcoming games after. So
it doesn't feel the same with CS:GO at all.
They lost their soul a little bit with Gooseman and the other guys.
Yeah, I think he used to work for them for a while, but then basically left because they really didn't like to work.
Yeah, it was actually a great interview with him at TheVerge.com, where he said that he got like the same opportunities as IceFrog, but he couldn't handle it because it was a too big responsibility.
Pussy.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll take that responsibility.
Slick, dude.
What's the news item we were discussing?
What? The news item pretty much was the Extreme Masters have dropped Counter-Strike, but we mentioned about Counter-Strike Go because it might not be a bad thing for Counter-Strike 1.6, and then we went off on one and started talking about the differences between how Valve treat Dota 2 and Counter-Strike Go, and I think they're going to be putting more esports focus on the Go side of things rather than Dota, even though Dota will be a big esport because the community will basically push that market itself. But then I have a question for you, which is, based upon a lot of the tournament organizers are keeping just the biggest viewing games, League of Legends and StarCraft 2. MLG are there now. IPL were there first. DreamHack's a different ball game in terms of the festival, but DreamHack ISO Open have hinted about a second game. And most of the tournament organizers have chosen League of Legends, Greykarn. Why do you think that would be?
Why we will choose it, or why?
No, not why you would choose it, but why? Oh, okay, yeah, but what factors do you think it comes down to? The tournament organizers
with League of Legends.
Yeah,
it's a lot of stuff, but I think the main reason is that it's the most popular game, and it's most viewers, most players, everything around the League of Legends is crazy. I talked shit about League of Legends for 1 year, but when I went to this DreamHack and could see the fans in their eyes and see how they outrange pretty much.
Did you see see dollar signs in the fans' eyes? Or
no.
Okay.
No, but when you just compare the League of Legends audience on site, we had the 3 MOBA games, so there's a pretty good way to compare the different games and Dota 2. StarCraft 2, we had a bigger audience on the League of Legends final than the StarCraft 2, in my opinion. I didn't count heads, but League of Legends.
Packed.
Yeah.
It was packed. Yeah. I stood in front of it. I got shouted at.
Yeah, and the viewer numbers, I think the League of Legends stream was, I'm not sure, but it was a big portion of the streaming numbers as well. It's a big game.
How do you think people find the entertainment value of League of Legends, other esports communities?
Apparently they like it. I'm not a big fan, not a personal fan, but
it's not that it's bullshit. It's not that they
actually
like it.
I can't enjoy Bloodline Champions or World of Warcraft or World of Warcraft either, because it's a PvP game. I don't have a relationship to it. I can't understand it.
I'm going to throw something out there. Go ahead, finish.
I'm just comparing it. I can't really understand MOBA games either. As a viewer, I play Dota 2, but as a viewer, I don't. I think StarCraft and FPS games is much better.
Okay.
So you think that StarCraft and FPS games personally, but same. We're having a discussion.
But I respect the people watching PvP games like Bloodline Champions, World of Warcraft, and also a game like League of Legends. Which is
well, we won't try and go too much into League of Legends here, but it's kind of obvious why.
I think you, James, you're judging the game pretty much out of your personal flavor, or how you.
No, not really.
It's cool to hate
there's a different community out there doing League of Legends. It's not the same guys hanging around on ES Reality or Team Liquid. It's some other guys.
It feels like there's more.
That's the cool thing.
Well, it feels like there's more bleed towards League of Legends from the viewer standpoint because everybody's tried League of Legends. And so they got their feet wet and they kind of understand what's going on because they had a first-hand experience with the game. I think that's crucial to the viewing of League of Legends because it's one of those games, like Bloodline Champions, and I'll throw it out there, that you have to play the game to understand what the fuck's going on. It's the same with Dota 2. Nobody's going to look at a MOBA and be like, oh, I get exactly what's going on. That motherfucker's last hitting like a boss. No. They're not going to understand that. You have to watch it. So League of Legends, biggest player base, obviously going to get the biggest streaming.
But that's what I'm asking, like why people are picking up the game. I'm not trying to be an elitist and say I don't think the game is up to an esports standard.
No, it's just because they have the weight of numbers behind them.
I don't think it's as good.
But I think a lot of people say that it's not an esport title. Come on, you can say that. People can say that 1 year ago, but today it's the #1 esport title. Look at the pictures from Korea when OGN is doing the League of Legends stuff. It's a bigger audience than the GSL and OSL together.
Yeah, I mean, saying that it's not an esports title is moronic, to be honest.
Yes.
It's just crazy.
Can we agree on middle ground and give it a
No,
certainly.
No.
I still think the quintessential viewing game is still Street Fighter or an FPS.
Sure.
Just a fighting game or an
trans
FPS.
happy. Casual esports.
Yeah, then they can have their own league.
But I think that's the future. We need more casual esports, in my opinion, because we will not have any progress if we continue with Quake and Counter-Strike forever. We need.
I don't want to see people compete in casual esports because I will fucking lose my passion for this industry. Because no offense, when I interviewed Ocelot and he said he reached the skill cap within 4 months of playing and then it's all about team play. I'm like, well, guess what? People still haven't reached the fucking skill cap in Dota and it's a very similar game to you. And it's like I don't get excited watching people play a game that are good at the game in X amount of months when I think to myself, that could be me, because I don't think that guy's special. I just think he was 15 years old and didn't have much going on, so he could play League of Legends. But when I watch the best players in Quake, I think, even if I fucking trained as hard as that guy, or even if I did it, there's something about him and the way that he thinks and the way that his, motion skills and, acute motion, I can't remember what the term, acute motor skills, I could never achieve to be as good as him, and I tried and I wasn't, and that's why I respect people like Cypher and Toxic so much. And no offense, if everything goes casual in esports, I will kill myself. And because if I see another,
aren't they selling out totally, Cypher and the other guys?
Well, they're playing Shootmania because they're. But the thing is, in Shootmania, right?
Well, Fox put it the best way. I just wanted to travel again.
But in Shootmania,
just outed them.
They can try it out, but if there's a better game out there, right, where it has more support than Shootmania.
But they are the biggest sellouts. They were playing Painkiller for 1 year.
Do you know how fucking hard Painkiller was?
Come on.
Painkiller was really, really hard.
Come on, nobody would. Nobody. The scene that Too Good is coming from is the most sell-out scene you can be in. If you look at, for example, the Painkiller tour.
Yeah, they just moved from game to game.
Everybody just ate the
but the best thing about Quake, and when you play it, and all the FPS games, right, on a high level, is that every step you take, every shot you do, there's room for improvement, or you can make a mistake in that situation. And I'm sorry, there's just a lot of time within League of Legends where I think executing that ability, well, that was special. Admittedly, some of their movement and positioning led up to them to be able to cast that ability, but in Quake you have to do so much more to achieve. And I just don't want to be in an industry where I'm stuck reporting on basically I might as well Angry Birds. Yeah, it's got a big scene.
Yeah, it does.
It's quite skillful, isn't it? Get them in. Bring them in the esports train. Bring them in. Why not? Where's your money? I would love to have an Angry Birds song. Take your money. I love Angry Birds. Get me an Angry Birds t-shirt. I'm sorry, but esports is about admiring the players, not just how big the community is. And I don't think that there's not much admiration for me when I watch.
You sound like a hardcore Quake lover from ES Reality, or a hardcore StarCraft 2 lover from Team Liquid that doesn't even use the word esports because they are so into their game, so they can't really see the
like the thing is,
the big picture.
League of Legends being our casual in, I'm actually quite okay with,
It's
right?
not that
Because it brings in
casual
so many
either, to be honest.
people and it supports a lot of what our industry is right now. So I'm not saying let's just go fucking kill everything that has League of Legends on it. But I'm also saying is if every single game goes the direction of League of Legends, how it's gone with its MOBA, and you said Counter-Strike Go you weren't a fan of because you're a CS 1.6 player, correct? If Counter-Strike Go stayed exactly where it was and was only that good but had a big audience and a big base, but you always felt that the difference between a top player and a good player was so small because the game didn't allow the top player to express himself to be how much better he was than the others because the game was limited in its design. And then we had that for Counter-Strike Go, and then Shoot Mania didn't fucking change at all and just the way it was, and that was our FPS game. League of Legends was there, and then we fought Brood War and StarCraft 2. Then we go, oh fuck it, let's make StarCraft 3. But let's just have all the workers in the base just build things for you themselves and decide what they want to do. And the whole objective is how you move your units in the middle, but everything else is handled because you just click SCVs and then they just do whatever and take out all the skill of there and the micro macro, and that's our new StarCraft game. Do you want to be in this fucking industry still?
Do you get his point?
I'm basically saying if all our games became dumbed down across the board, do you want to be in esports on reporting for these games because they had big viewership numbers?
I mean, it's a matter. I mean, there's a scale as well on dumbing down a game. I mean, the skill difference or the skill cap between Dota and League of Legends isn't like Angry Birds and some other game. It's like,
No, but it is something.
yeah, it might be like a small difference in skill cap as well. But I mean, if you look at all the LoL teams, none of them has reached a skill cap, to be honest. That's because Ocelot is saying that he's reached a skill cap.
No, I admit that he's probably not correct, but the point is, but do you no?
Reach a certain skill cap.
Yeah, but I'm saying, do you want the industry to go for simpler games with bigger viewers? Simpler games, bigger viewers. Is that what you want? Would you enjoy that industry? That's my fucking question.
It's a trade-off, definitely, but I don't think you have to go to the Angry Birds. I mean, that level to make it really big. I think you can take League of Legends, which is a bit more casual maybe than Dota or Hon or whatever, and it's good. It's fine. And you don't have to take it to the extremes, in my opinion.
But it's just stupid people looking at the viewer numbers. It's something that we got 2 years ago or 1 year ago.
Yeah.
Viewer numbers is nothing. It's of course important, but look at we support Quake, for example. Still, we have
why?
What's the viewer numbers trans on Quake?
I'm not questioning the organization of DreamHack and your choice.
But you're saying that, of course, for the biggest leagues, they have to do it in order to survive. They need the viewers.
Well,
and they need the people playing the game. They can't have 50 people like in Quake.
Do you not think then that the industry is outgrowing the games? Because if, in my opinion, the most entertaining games with the highest skill cap, with the communities and the players that allow you to be actually amazed by them as a viewer, and then the industry wants to be bigger than it is and accepts in more casual games to grow, but in actual fact you're growing the industry to the size of the casual games, not to the size of the hardcore games. Like, do you not think then the industry is getting ahead of itself? If you, for example, you say that people like maybe MLG, IEM need these casual games.
Yeah, but if you want the industry to grow and people to make a living in esports, we need the viewerships basically.
Okay.
I mean, there's a reason soccer is being played on national TV all over Europe this month, and chess isn't. Basically, a lot more people like watching soccer, and it's a lot more casual.
Well, I think soccer's actually probably more skillful.
I don't know.
But I know what you mean. It's a different type.
Yeah. It's
okay, maybe we can't compare apples and oranges. So let's just fuck this conversation, move on to the next topic. But all I'm saying is, if the industry goes this way and all I see at big tournaments are less skillful games, I'll just be like, I'm going to start my own. Yeah, and it's football, by the way. Yeah, you call it soccer. But
soccer?
I continued.
Newman.
But if the industry goes this way, I'm gonna be the only person that only does the badass esport games on this fucking show.
There's always going to be trade-offs. I think we can summarize.
And that would be
like
my
that.
niche.
Yeah. You can make your own FPS game as well.
What do you
play
think
that.
about FIFA 12? Or a FIFA game?
I think if
What's
I
your
want...
opinion on that? Is that's
esports?
that's basically the most casual esport you can get, because it's a in real life game that you have just ripped and made a video game.
Yeah.
And the scene has been around since early 2000. It's been tournaments around Europe in ESL, World Cyber Games. DreamHack is doing some stuff sometimes. A lot of other leagues. What is that? Not it's not an esports either, or
No.
Same with
No.
racing games. Still on esports.
Depends how hard they are.
Trackmania?
Trackmania is actually really difficult. And it's really good for competition because you don't bump each other. So the random factor's really down.
Yeah.
And the fact that they can mod their own maps actually, to me, makes it the best of its genre, in my opinion, Trackmania. And I think the players that train it and do it, I'm actually amazed when I see them and go around the track like that. So I'm happy with that. But in FIFA, I'm like, okay, it doesn't appeal to me. But to me, it doesn't come across as an esport title that I would carry around the world. I'd be like, you got your own community. It's great.
I prefer Mario Kart.
Yeah, boy. Mario Kart.
Rainbow Road.
I prefer whiskey than this conversation. So let's move.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright.
I'm allowed to be a child because I'm an asshole.
Alright, well, we're going to move on. You are. I'm not even going to fight it. Alright, so let's move on now to... We have a new house that's opening up. It's Quantic Gaming. Apparently, it's not officially announced yet, but Quantic Flow just posted a pic or a picture from her Twitter. And I don't know if you want to put that up on your screen so people can actually see it if they haven't seen it. But
Yeah,
the house has
I
been
wanna do
opened up
that.
in Southern California.
Wait, let me have a look. Where is it? Here.
Yeah, that's it.
Chance, I've got a picture for everybody.
Yeah, boy. Dude, that looks like a fucking training house.
That's not going to be very good for PCs.
That's a fucking
There's
training
too much
Sounds like an
water.
amazing training
Looks like a
facility.
resort.
Yeah.
So here's where Sasa and Anima is gonna swim around.
No, they're not going to join it at all, apparently.
They're not.
No, it's only the
They're
American
staying in
players.
Korea.
Yeah.
The only the American players.
God, it's
I
just
think I
another
really-
frat house.
Exactly, but that ties in because we've had so many comments lately between Total Biscuits, claiming that EG
Homo
is just a frat house, and Destiny's comments recently on YouTube. You guys, Destiny's comments recently on YouTube saying that players should be switched to hourly wages rather than be on a salary basis, and they would immediately begin winning tournaments. I don't know how much validity you want to give to that, but that can touch to these new houses that are springing up in the States. What do you think about that?
Hourly
Hourly
wages.
wages. is
Yeah,
not
that was one of
salaries.
his things, though. That was one of his things.
Yeah.
Apollo nearly had an apoplectic fit when he heard that. He was like, what? What?
You wouldn't be
I
able to
think it's
afford,
so-
though, to hire Koreans, would you, on hourly wages? You'd be like, fuck, man, you can't do all this overtime. What the fuck?
I think it's a really interesting topic, but I think
Something you and OD is discussing.
Yeah, we might discuss it.
Change the salary strategy.
I
Take
think
a
a
toss
really
the first
interesting thing that was mentioned in this Redditor, I think, was that one of the Quantic
It was,
managers, or the Quantic manager, the guy himself, basically said that they hope this to be the first training facility in the US to actually produce results.
Yeah, that's what he said.
So that's quite cocky. That's nice.
With that.
Not bad.
Yeah, but results can be losing. Technically, everyone's
Positive results, I
producing...
guess.
Oh, okay.
James, who's behind Quantic?
People with money.
Okay.
His nickname is
Is there-
Synergy. It's called Mark something.
People with money. Cool. But it seems that people, especially the StarCraft community, wants to build new training houses all the time.
I mean, it's the hip thing. It's the hip thing to do
Yeah.
right now. And if you do a training house, you're basically one of the cool guys.
Yeah.
And I mean, yeah, it's,
These guys have got a pool, man.
you can push the bullshit button right now.
Yeah, sure. DEFCON 5.
Haven't MC, for example, improved since he left the OGS house? I'm not a StarCraft
I'm not
guy,
sure. I'm not sure if he's in a house.
Yeah, but isn't
I know that
he
he's
sitting
still
at
training.
home?
He's still training with the pro
Yes.
players, though. Like
I
he
mean,
hasn't
a lot
broken
of
any
the-
of his connections or anything, apart from spending time training his girlfriend, which is the new thing on StarCraft Reddit.
But I mean, because
Training his
some-
girlfriend
Yeah, like there's comics. Have you read
in
those comics?
StarCraft or
Yeah, StarCraft.
Okay.
Yeah,
some
Nice,
stats guy should make some kind of stats on this.
stats.
It'd be interesting to see like what happens when people leave houses and when they join houses.
To prove the validity of
improve,
putting the money into getting a house.
So if you look at a lot of the really good Europeans and Americans, they don't really live in houses as well. I mean, Stefano, he lived in the Millennium House for like a month or something, and then he left. And then,
I went to a training house when I used to do Quake, and it worked. I went to the God Girls house.
Homochrome.
amazing.
4 girl gamers, and I used to go there, and Fookie lived nearby. Some other Americans would come over. Toxic was available, sometimes Fox, and I got a lot better because of it. I never played with the girls.
Okay.
But they were too drunk.
But did you improve?
You never lived there, though, did you?
Well, I stayed there for like 2 weeks at a time, and then I would train up and come back to England for a tournament, and then it just felt easy. But it did work. But it's, I don't know, I think training houses are good.
Yeah,
I think so
definitely.
too.
But I think you need to like fly people in.
Yeah.
I think having the same group of people all the time is not so good. You want to bring one person in that really wants to like use your pros and your facility for 2 weeks, and he actually gains a lot, but you gain a lot of him as well. I think it's important that, in my opinion.
Yeah, and in team games, I think you need a strong leader, either a coach or a team captain that really can make sure that you're training all the time and all that.
That was another point that Apollo brought up.
You can't really just have 4 random guys playing a little
it's
bit.
never going to
You
work.
need
I mean, look at
someone that makes sure they...
Yeah.
Look at the StarCraft house in Stockholm.
Yeah.
The biggest failure ever.
Yeah, true.
Basically.
Yeah, but like people telling me like 2 weeks wasn't long, but because I only knew I had 2 weeks, I really boot camped.
Yeah.
And I didn't use it as a living facility in terms of got lazy there. I was like, I'm here off someone else's money for 2 weeks, and I've got a tournament coming up in 4 weeks. I need to go back in a better shape than I am now. And I went to Sweden about 10 times a year and trained, like over there, and it worked.
I mean, that's the model you need.
I think they work, training houses.
Yeah.
I just think people need to find a better solution to how they work.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I mentioned last week. I mean, we don't need the concentration camp version in Korea. We don't need the frat house version in the US. We need something in the middle, basically.
A European house.
A European
house.
solution.
European solution.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But I mean, like a training facility where you can really play a couple of hours a day, basically, and then you have a life outside of it as well.
Hence the hourly wages. Yeah, good reasoning.
All right, well, I don't know. I think people that are doing training houses will have a leg up, but I think that people are still working on how to get professional gamers to actually be able to train. And I think we should actually use a lot from, not sports as in sports as sports training, but sports, as in sports psychologists and, and actual apply some of the methods to it, from it to esports. Because my brother actually went to university and he did sports exercise and science as his degree. And it was really interesting because he wanted to do some work with me in the TDM team, and you guys don't like boring stories, so I'll make it short. But he gave us some, because we were a team of 4 playing on the same team. And he had and he would give us just a questionnaire, because this is what they do, and they would have you rate your other teammates. But it was like anonymous, but only the coach would know. So the coach would actually come back and be like, holy shit, this guy thinks that guy has really bad aim and bad decision making. And he thinks this guy has, this and this. And then the coach would be able to look at how the team fall of each other, in an anonymous way, and actually be able to work with them afterwards on, improving this or making sure that everybody in the team was happy with who they had backing them up, because it's not something as a team takes to the others. And this is more for a team game style, because I know StarCraft 2 isn't like that. But I think if I was to do a training house, I would do it a lot differently than other people have. And I would, I would basically just go out and get a lot of advice on how to get the most out of people, because I think just PCs and pizza and people's motivation isn't enough, because motivation is the only thing you can't train. If you know what I mean, like you're either motivated or you're not, but you can call on motivation from other people, or you can get motivated. So with such different array of players, you need to have someone there to make sure everyone is motivated, dedicated, as well as thinking about what they're training about. And I don't think anyone's doing it that well, apart from maybe just Korea, but I don't know myself because I'm not over in Korea.
I mean, renting a house is easy. And actually, but creating a training facility is hard, basically.
Word.
Yeah.
Word.
On that note. Oh, what?
Why is Sing going mental?
Yeah.
I just get gifs.
Random gifs from chat.
Yeah, random gifs from chat. Thanks, chat, for random gifs. All right, next on the
It's
news.
always good to see Sing though.
What's next?
Yeah.
On CNN.
News, we have Dota 2 now. Getting out of the StarCraft 2, we're going to get into Dota 2 now. Zenith joins the expanding ranks of Team Razor. With the likes of Orange and Mouse Sports, they will have access to a training center specifically for their needs for Dota 2 to improve on the game. There is an article up on joindota.com if you want more news regarding this, but really that's just like news. If anybody knows, though, this is Loda's team, of course, as Loda just traveled over there to join with the Team Zenith. Is somebody knocking at the door?
No, I've got the picture up.
Oh, that was creepy.
We're being
you got
invaded.
Here it is.
So, Zenith is joining Mouse Sports, Meteor Makers, Team Darer, and a list of 30
Others.
other teams.
What a unique position.
Wow.
they're in.
That's a unique sponsorship. Feels like Razer wants to sponsor many teams instead of a few
Yeah.
lucky ones.
They want to take over the world.
That's the strategy.
Speaking of domination.
Yeah, but I don't know a lot of stuff about Zenith. Maybe you do, Newman.
I know nothing about Zenith.
Okay,
This is where
Let's move on.
let's move on.
James, know
Huh?
anything about it?
Zenith,
Zenith?
it's a
Yeah.
Russian football team, right?
FC Zenith, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
All
it's
I
not
know
the same
is-
team.
All I know is if we look at the picture with the team training camp in Razor, that Kelly Milky's job is to motivate all these players differently. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday,
Oh, it's
Thursday, Friday,
sorry, it's
and then
Loda's team.
Saturday and Sunday for whoever else needs.
Exciting.
Exciting news.
No, it's probably good for them. I mean, yeah.
Well, I mean, once again, we're seeing this emphasis on team houses and teams looking towards that sort of thing. Perhaps this was one of the factors, is the fact that Razer is going to provide them with a facility.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's going to improve their team play a lot. Yeah, probably. I mean,
Yeah.
team play is one of the things in these mobile games that the teams really haven't. They haven't really come to the level of the start or of the Counter-Strike players or the Counter-Strike teams or similar. They're far off.
Huh?
What are you laughing at?
People on our Reddit
On
just
Reddit
doing
already.
stupid shit. They
We've
want
got
they want a
quotes.
T-shirt with some of our ridiculously stupid quotes.
Yes.
Yeah, you don't want to know. We're gonna make them. Okay, so
I don't know about people walking around with "in control as a cunt" on their chest. Go over. I mean, have you seen "in control"? He's a big guy. Walk up to him with that.
I'm loving.
Oh,
What are we talking about now? Anything else?
We kind of ran dry, actually.
We
What's
ran
next?
dry. Bloody hell!
Your child is amazing.
There was lots of news in the Reddit thread.
There is a lot of news in the Reddit thread, but mainly results, actually, with
We've
What's
got the
left?
Apollo
What-
coming
what
out
is left?
scandal.
We could talk about that.
Yeah. Anything you want to talk about, Greykarn?
Yeah,
yeah.
the Team Liquid hoodies.
Team Liquid
Yeah.
hoodies.
Yay.
Right, give me the link to Team Liquid
Let's
hoodies.
go to teamliquid.net. It'll probably be on the front
All right.
page.
And my question is, do you need, if you need 700 words to sell or explain a hoodie
All right.
to your community,
Wait, bloody hell, this is long. Yeah, let's bring up the thread.
why is you're releasing the product then? Because then you're not really you don't really believe in the product, in my opinion.
So Team Liquid have released hoodies, and you are basically saying they needed 700 words to be able to sell it.
Yeah, it's a hoodie. Come on. I like Team Liquid, and I understand they need to explain to their community with 700 words to maybe, I don't know, but it's a hoodie.
All right.
In the
What
end,
do
it's
you
a
find?
hoodie.
Is there anything in here that you saw that quoted that you?
We agreed that the Team Liquid hoodie had to be high quality. You bet. Yeah, but it's
self-evident.
it's everything. It's like,
It's almost like Apple has really that.
yeah.
But
What's
I don't
next? Are they gonna have like a keynote speech in New York where they release the hoodie and like talk for 1 hour and then
And show it
finally
off.
here it is on stage?
Someone walks out with it.
Amazing quality.
I want the
colors.
hoodie. I want the Team Liquid hoodie. So I'm
Oh,
gonna
is
buy
this where
one.
this is
But
stemming from?
I'm just
Are you annoyed that they didn't send you one first, Greykarn?
no. But I'm just saying you should be able to explain everything in 2 or 1 sentence. Otherwise,
talking about-
you shouldn't talk about it.
I think I think they look quite cool on the pictures, but
Yeah,
I
it
think I
looks
saw
Yeah.
Rhett wearing one actually,
Yeah.
and they looked kind of I don't know shit in real life. Maybe that was a prototype though. I don't know.
I
I
like
mean,
it.
they're gonna sell shitloads of them. So
It looks really
That's the
good.
thing. It's basically like Team Liquid are getting to the point where they could slap their logo on anything and it would
Yeah.
sell like hotcakes.
Yeah, but at the
Yeah.
same time, do you not feel that maybe Team Liquid, whenever they do something, just this type of community that they are, that they not try and sell it, but just kind of explain
Why
they've done it this high quality, why they've done this, why they've done that, because you know Team Liquid is quite.
But I
Yeah,
would need a
it
book
int-
for each DreamHack event to explain everything then. You
No.
know what I mean?
But yeah, but like the core members of Team Liquid are probably really interested in the 700 words on this hoodie.
Yeah, obviously.
So
But I don't understand it.
okay,
And I will never do so.
We do not have
All right.
the dictator's
I guess you're the
approval.
target group for that.
No, I'm not.
yeah.
Expect a trip to the gulags if you buy
Did you
the
read
sweater.
it all then?
No, yes, I did.
Were you excited by the end of it?
Yeah. I said I
What's
want
the-
one,
what's
so.
See, it worked.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Probably.
They should send us some, and we can wear them next time on the show.
Yeah, we wouldn't be sellouts then.
Let me ask. I'll ask Robin.
Ask him live on the show. Give us hoodies.
Yeah,
Send us 4 shirts.
I'm gonna fucking phone him.
Who?
I don't know. Some guy from Team Liquid.
Oh, okay.
We're running out of things to do on the show, so we're just phoning people about.
We have time as well.
We might have something more to talk about on 25.
What are you calling me, James?
Are you playing Dota?
I am.
Who is this?
Yeah, this is Robin from Team Liquid. We're not live on the show or anything, but we want hoodies.
You want hoodies? That's not me.
Who the I've got through the wrong department. What department am I in?
You're in the team.
Oh,
Well, I can send you the Skype with the guy. Give me a hang on.
Kenny. People want Kenny.
alright.
Shit.
Yeah.
Give me a
Are
sec,
you
yeah.
winning, by the way?
I'm fucking getting destroyed.
Alright.
Okay, so this is the guy. Let me write to him.
Alright. Alright.
CG is adding you to
Thanks, Robin.
No problem, James.
Alright.
See you. Have a good show.
Bye. Right, I've got through the wrong department of Team Liquid. Fucking, there's so many employees these days. Let's bring another guy from Team
They're
Liquid.
doing good.
We're doing female hoodies, by the way.
Huh?
We're doing Dingda's female hoodies.
You are?
Yeah.
Ah.
That's
I
cool.
wonder if he's even going to answer me. I'm ringing Victor Nazgul. He won't answer me. He'll be like, this guy's an idiot.
Wait, what's on Come With Me's Twitter?
Welcome to the Team Liquid. Press 1 for apparel. Press 2 to talk to team manager. Press 3 if you would like some tufts of TLO's beard. Press 4.
If you want to post a new post.
Yeah. Press 5
Fucking
if you're
CWM, so
ringing
Twitter.
regarding
Did you
TSL.
see Come With Me's Twitter?
Press fucking...
Hi, fine.
God damn it. Victor, you bastard. I'm ringing Kenny
Hotbid.
Hotbid. I don't know what we're trying to achieve here.
I
Are we
don't
just
know.
trying to get free hoodies?
man. Come on.
Yeah.
What's the other guy? Saint Snorlax.
Huh? I'm gonna ring
Vax
Ken-
Angel.
I'm gonna ring Kenny.
Kenny, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, then I have one.
Oh, cool Feld.
Can I get Hugby? Can I
I think he's-
in?
Sounds Irish.
He's not answering me.
Can I get the Irish elf?
Wait, what?
Ah, fucking.
One of those Oompa Loompas. Is my mic on, by the way?
Huh?
Of course it's on.
Nice.
We're losing viewers.
That's fine.
Of course we're losing viewers. We're not doing anything. The show's pretty much over. We're just trying to get free hoodies from Team Liquid.
You should probably call Odie. He'll give us some hoodies as well.
You know, I've just got this guy. I don't know who this guy is. Okay. Yeah, I'm just calling people from Team Liquid. It's fine. Don't talk like this. I'll get us all free hoodies. Just don't. Hello?
Just a second.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, hi. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Oh, hi. This is James Harding from The Good Show. I'm calling regarding apparel hoodies from Team Liquid. I was told to phone this number by Victor, the owner of Team Liquid, Nazgul. He said that you could probably hook us up with a couple of hoodies if I phoned.
Okay.
Okay. Do you want me to give you my, what information will you need from us?
Oh, I basically need your address.
Okay. All right. Wicked. Brilliant.
And like a size breakdown, of course.
Okay. Yeah. Size. Yeah. We'll get that down to you. Okay. Well. Fantastic. Yeah. Very nice of Victor to say that we could. We'll make sure we do some nice promotion. We really like your hoodies, by the way. You did a really good promotion on them, like 700 words. When I finished reading it, I was like, I've got to have one. That's what I said to myself. Yeah. Do you have one as well? Because you have all the hoodies.
Well, no, not really. I'm in Germany, but I actually never saw the hoodie in person.
Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
If you want, I'll talk to Victor on your behalf. What was your name?
No, we're going to open a distributor house in the UK. So
Okay.
we're bringing about 800 hoodies or something like that over to Europe. So definitely get one.
Oh, good, yeah, because me and Victor go way back. I got some stories about him going to strip clubs, so if you needed any dangerous information, I would have given it to you, and he would have definitely got you a hoodie. Yeah, I know. Victor and his strip clubs. All right, thank you very much for taking the call. Can I have your name, by the way? They didn't actually, Victor told me to ring you, and I only got your Skype. Sorry?
I'm Ivo.
Oh, nice to meet you, Ivo.
Okay.
All right, take it easy. I'll contact you later. Thanks.
See ya.
Bye. All right, fuck, that was easy.
What?
We just got free hoodies from Team Liquid.
Easy.
Yeah,
Bosco!
brilliant.
Nice.
Did you see the document? There's a
Yes, I know. I was reading it when you fucking posted it.
What's M? I'll take an L. You want an M?
Medium.
L.
L. 2 L's. You don't get one.
Fuck you. Give me an L. Motherfucker.
Brilliant. Well done, me. Lied my way to hoodies.
Should put his Skype on the stream as well.
I don't want to give out that guy's Skype because everyone will be phoning and be like, hi, Victor said I should phone about free hoodies.
Yeah, but trans. Yeah, but this doesn't say anything about what I was talking to you about.
Team Liquid are nice.
Twitter.
And naive.
Put it in the
Amazing community.
Yeah. Brilliant.
They are amazing.
I'm happy with that. That's a good end to the show for me. Appreciate it.
Apparently we have another story. don't
Oh, we have another story.
Ah, they got first dibs.
Yeah, we have.
Are we allowed to talk about this?
Like 10
Trans and
minutes.
Semmler is working on it.
We should maybe we can.
Are we allowed? I mean, we can talk about the article, but we can talk about the other.
Yeah, but yeah, we can whatever.
We can talk about everything.
Yeah. All right. You should
Trust
post. You
me.
should put that up so that
We
they
should
can
do
see it.
of course.
You should put the article up there first so that they can see it. We need a
James
reason.
has in his document.
Yeah. Do you see the document, James?
Hmm?
Do you see the document?
Don't read the chat all the time.
Dude,
Jesus.
seriously.
I'm done with the
Seriously, you're so
show.
fucking bad.
Right.
We have two news
So
items.
fucking
We've
bad
got
about
2
this.
news
Just
items.
came in.
Just
came in.
It's breaking
Hot
news.
off
news,
the
breaking
press.
news.
Okay, I'm clicking this one.
I like how it's
rather
breaking
big news
news.
just happened.
Breaking news.
Breaking
have one of
news
those
here
angels
at the
that's
Good
behind us.
Show.
Breaking-
Powered
Wait, why is
by
he going to join
Asus.
Dota?
We love Team
you have it there
Liquid
too.
and their hoodies. Right, breaking news. It's on Join Dota forums. Moscow 5 owner, Dima, DDIMSA Semmler has been arrested by FBI. Holy fuck, what the hell?
Yes, that is why this is big motherfucking news.
Apparently, Netherlands law enforcement agencies arrested 2 citizens of Russia. Among them, it became known from Tanker, a well-known figure, Esports, Dmitry, known online as Dima DDD1MS Bold, the owner and leader of Moscow 5, which is created from March of this year. I don't want to read it all out. I just want to get to where the important parts are.
Fraud, probably. What can I ask in the right? Trafficking.
What?
Yeah,
You trying to make sense of
voice around
this?
content.
Huh? Hey,
The charges are not yet disclosed, but the reason to believe that the detention from Russian citizens is part of the hands-free operation of the FBI cybercrime, in which a few days earlier had been arrested 24 suspects in 13 countries around the world.
Where did you see this news, Semmler?
Ghost
Gamers.
Gamers.
What?
Yeah, so apparently...
Some people are saying
Cybercrime. There's credit cards.
Cliff notes, yeah, it's that he's been arrested for fucking phishing credit card, for like getting credit card information. And yeah, I thought this is fucked up. Like,
It is quite
not so
fucked
much
up.
you can really say.
Russia. You never know what you're gonna hit.
Yeah.
Crazy. You actually, me and Hellspawn talked about it I think it was a week ago, that there's so many like bad fishes in the esports scene.
All right.
And the reason is, I think it's such a new
This is what happens.
industry.
Yes,
This is
new
what
industry
happens in
is
esports. Every time esports get big, we get a shit ton of people that come in, and basically they, join the ranks of everybody that's been doing it for passion.
Yeah.
And they come in, and then some of them are good, some of them ain't so good.
Yeah.
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 And either they are arrested by FBI or they
Yeah,
could
arrested
use
by
any of
FBI.
FBI,
They were arrested.
cybercrime department. So it hinted towards like credit card phishing and stuff like that.
Yeah, no, it's interesting that it's FBI, it's the Federal Bureau that took care of this.
Can't you make news, breaking news instead?
Can you do breaking news? You can't do breaking news because he's talking about the yellow news. Any other news stories? Because that's interesting, but it's Russia, so...
Yeah, so there's that. So basically M5 now, they're uncertain as to whether they'll be able to attend the International that's happening up in Seattle soon. And so, who gets the backup spot? Who's first dibs? Mouse Sports.
Yep.
Yeah, boy. So
We're so
just tweeted it.
fanboys
I know,
here.
we're fanboys. I have to say it though.
Disgusting.
But Sing Sing, Mouse Sports, maybe going to the International. So, yeah. There we go. Big news.
Why would the players be left out though? I mean, why wouldn't they send this?
Oh, nobody knows the repercussions of this. Is the whole team? Is it going to come to a screeching halt? Who knows? But
I think the
We're
players
just
supposed to
making
go.
shit up as we go
Yeah.
along.
yeah, we are really like news.
But
That's what we do.
doesn't matter. Got free hoodies.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
Aye.
Anything else?
Yeah, should we just do what's coming up and then?
Oh, yeah,
call
what's
it a
coming
night?
up? Do you want to know what to watch next week, right, Greykarn?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Do you want that?
Give it to me.
Give it to me, good.
Let's do this. What's going?
I know
On.
what's up next week. Hellspawn is back.
Yeah, how's
What's
back
up?
next week?
But I'm gonna be sad, man. You're like part of the show now.
Yeah, you don't talk as much as Hellspawn. We like you. And when you do talk, it's quite precise.
Concise.
And you're Hellspawn's source, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And he takes everything you say as golden, but really you're just speculating. I love Hellspawn. Go on then. Let's do this.
StarCraft 2, we're going to start off. We got 3 big events that are going to be happening this week that we'll talk about here. First one is, of course, StarCraft 2. Home Story Cup 5 was not delayed. It is going to be happening this weekend. And finally, we have a full list of players that have been disclosed. Let's see, to just give you a few of them off the top of our heads. Sake, Idra, Ret, Sase, TLO, Destiny, Chef, and MVP. Just to give you a taste of the lineup. And there's so many good names. I could have listed them all, decided to just give you some good ones. But this will no doubt prove to be yet another entertaining tournament. So be sure to tune in for that. It's going to be well worth watching. And it starts on Thursday, just to make that clear. You guys can get more information at Take TV, but it starts on Thursday. There's 2 group phases, one on Thursday, one on Friday, and then they get into brackets after that. But it's going to be fucking nuts.
And this is this Thursday coming.
Yes,
Home
Thursday
Story.
coming.
Cool.
So
Watch it. It's going to be good.
And
Support
in
Take.
Europe,
Huh?
MVP in Europe.
Yeah. There's.
That's
I
cool.
mean,
Is that the first time?
Second, I think. ESWC last year.
can't remember.
Okay.
Wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
Wasn't it was
Has he?
MVP, MC, and Marine King or something? I don't know.
Could've
Maybe it's
sworn
first
I
time.
did
Over
MLG.
the last week, so I don't know.
I don't know.
Alright. Well, in the fighting game community, this coming weekend is, of course, the biggest tournament of the year. It is EVO 2012, happening at Caesars Palace in Las Vegas. The big thing about this is that they have 3,500 participants, registered people who are signed up to play in the tournament, which is actually record-breaking for them. They just disclosed this information to Slasher. He has his article up on GameSpot.net or com, but you can also check it out at shoryuken.com. There's articles aplenty over there covering EVO. But, I mean, you've got Daigo Umehara, who's going to be there, the Beast, as well as Justin Wong. So it's going to be an amazing weekend. Definitely tune in to watch that. And,
The big thing about it, as you probably were about to mention, which I just cut you up now.
Go for it.
Apparently, like Slasher told us that they have 3,500 competitors
Yep.
at Evo. So it's
Yeah.
like actually people competing
Didn't I say that already?
in the tournament.
Yeah, you did.
I don't know.
You did, but I said it stronger. and
You said it
better.
stronger. Okay, go ahead.
So it's actually that's probably the most competitors of any like
it's record-breaking.
competitive
That's
or
it.
esport
In
title
one event.
in one event. Yeah, 3,500 for a LAN event as well.
Yeah,
I
and they're
mean,
expecting
online,
something-
I'm sure it's different because the FIFA. No, was it the FIFA World Cup that has more? Because it's all over, but it's this is for a LAN event, 3,500. It's pretty huge.
Not only do they have 3,500 competitors, but they're expecting between 4,000 and 6,000 actual spectators to show up as well.
Yeah.
So this place is going to be packed.
Yeah,
And after last year's EVO, where already the tension in the air and just watching it on stream was sick, I cannot wait to see what they're going to do this year.
and it's actually going to be at Caesars Palace.
Yeah.
In Vegas as well, and I think that's actually a kind of a knock-on effect of how well IPL have treated, the Vegas Strip in terms of business and stuff. Despite League of Legends kids getting drunk and thrown out of the venue in their hotel room, but I think
Evo has been in Las Vegas for years, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but with IPL actually,
Yeah.
like they're like, hey, we're IGN, we're coming in and doing stuff. I think that actually makes them just a little bit more accepting to who we are.
Yeah.
That's a speculation. I'm sure that Evo
Has
have done great
conclusion.
things there. Yeah, I just think it's good. Like I personally don't think Vegas is an amazing place for like StarCraft 2 and stuff.
Yeah.
But I think it's good that at least we show ourselves around in different places. But yeah, go on then. Where are we next?
Oh, yeah, okay. No, I was just making sure about
This is this weekend, by the way, Evo.
This is this weekend.
Is the next IPL announced yet? With dates and everything? Or I haven't seen it.
Don't know. I haven't
I
seen
haven't
it.
seen it. I haven't
Should
heard
be
English.
soon.
When's the next IPL, Sean?
It's not announced.
Not announced.
So it's not announced.
He knows.
August.
Just have to
Why
ask
did
John.
you go off and get food without us?
How dare you? Because Trans told me you already ate. You already went to pizzeria. You got
I'm hungry.
He's not getting a
That
hoodie
was
though,
like
so
2 hours ago.
All right,
Okay.
last thing to watch, the big thing to watch next week. You've got the StarCraft 2
Wow.
tournament, you've got the fighting game.
Those two are pretty big and they're hard to top. But to wrap things up, we have Dota 2. The Starladder Season 2 preliminaries are wrapping up. And the funny thing is that there's 6 teams that will be going to the LAN finals in Kiev, but there are 7 teams actually qualified right now. The last 3 teams are in a 3-way tie. And so tomorrow night they've decided to run a second tournament to determine who are going to be the top 2 that are actually going to be able to go and compete at the LAN. Those 3 teams are of course going to be Moscow 5, Dare, and M2W. Moscow 5 shouldn't be affected by what we just learned, hopefully. But, oops. But, huh?
Their evidence.
Just stay in your fucking prison.
Yeah, stop being on the show when you're not on the
Prisoners
show.
don't talk.
Sam, don't mess up. You're only 5 minutes in the entire show, okay? Don't
Stop.
mess it up.
stop paying attention.
Semmler's
more.
been doing a lot on the show.
Yeah,
mate.
you don't do much around here apart from stream on your own personal stream, right, Apollo? And talk only about a game that's like the only game you could potentially talk about ever.
Oh,
shit.
So,
Go back.
joindota.com, joindota.com. Watch it tomorrow. Hey, that's my birthday present, man. You don't throw that shit around. Alright, joindota.com, cast by Toby1. Go and watch it. It starts tomorrow night, so you have something to hold you over until Home Story Cup on Thursday. Guys, that is it here at the Good Studio with the Good Show.
BLC shit game.
I want to thank our guests, Greykarn and Newman. BLC is by far a more manly game than StarCraft 2.
It's
I said
the
it.
easiest game in the world.
Alright, yeah, you try playing it. Alright, and thank you, Too Good, for co-hosting with me. we are gonna call it a night. Everybody, we're done.
You're not getting a fucking Team Liquid hoodie. You're not getting a Team Liquid hoodie.
I am.
Sean, you want a Team Liquid hoodie? Yeah. You got it, baby.
You got one for free.
What the fuck?
Alright, let's go.
Let's get the fuck off this show.
Shut down.
You guys have ruined the whole atmosphere.
What?
You, single-handedly.
Best moment of the show right there, guys. Everybody take care. We'll catch you all next week with the next episode of The Good Show. That's going to be episode 11 if we fucking survive till then. Peace!